So it's driving itself right now?
Yep.
Right?
The whole time.
Yeah, I saw they're doing all the full self-driving ones in
Austin.
Austin.
Yep,
yeah.
I'm stoked for Robotaxi. Supposedly June 12th.
It'll be cool when they make it legal when you don't even have to be in the vehicle.
I think it's gonna be by this year, end of the year.
I could see it in like Vegas. We'll try to be at the forefront of something like that.
So they already have drivers here doing it, kind of like just not mapping, but just kind of scouting. I would say mapping's just like not a good word in what they're trying to do. So I would say scouting for sure. So they have Henderson drivers and Las Vegas drivers, but majority of them are here in Las Vegas. And
I think I've seen them.
Yeah,
they have a lot of equipment around that.
They do, and that's just they're just testing. Yeah, they have some LiDAR and stuff. They're just testing grounds in that sense. We have different scenarios where we have to go in underground garages and all this other stuff. So to kind of be prepared for that, and I don't know how they're going to do that. So for example, like the Venetian, I can go up there, but in order for me to get out, I got to get a ticket.
Oh, there's like besides standard driving, there's a million nuances. But you know what? Those things will like handle them.
I think
like
so.
Pros, and then they'll do like machine learning and just get way better real quick.
I don't think that's an issue. I think the issue is like who's going to pull my ticket to get me out of the gate.
Oh yeah, that's.
You see what I'm saying? So I think that's the only kind of thing. But they might make a new spot for them. Say, hey, look at now all Teslas. If you come in from Venetian or Harrah's, it's right outside of Harrah's now, like here. Like I don't know.
That would make sense.
So, or it's just something without a gate. So, but a lot of them do have, as I said, it's just a little 1%, less than 1% of scenarios. But in the sense of like all this open road, oh no, they have no issues at all. Because I don't have any issues at all.
So like this airport trip right now, you know, like how do you tell the vehicle, hey, I want to get there, like how fast? You know what I mean? Can you tell it to take its sweet ass time, or can you tell it to be like, okay, move quicker?
More than likely, you'll have 3 different scenarios. So like I can change it to hurry, standard, and chill. Yeah. More than likely, you're going to be able to do that on the app.
What are we in just now? Was that hurry?
Hurry, all hurry.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I drive normally.
And that's what a lot of people say. Like, I go and pass and come back in. That's what hurry is.
Like all the cars driving like 30 miles per hour is insane.
Yeah, and then and then I can. So more than likely, it'll probably have a scenario where you can be on the city streets, and maybe if it's 45, maybe it goes 50 or 55. Yeah, and like maybe or it goes. Like chill mode is speed limit. Okay. Standard is 5 miles plus, and then hurry is maybe 7 or 10 miles plus. 10. Something like that, which is safe still.
I wonder what would it be on the freeway, like California to LA, wide open road, and you had it hurry. What will it top out
85.
At? Okay, that's pretty. It's
pretty so healthy. Awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Because I just did a drive. Not in this one, but with my 2022 one. Yeah. And I was in full self-drive from Savannah, Georgia, all the way to here. It was fucking awesome.
That's amazing. It's like first class for me.
It totally was. I literally had my seat all the way back and was just chilling. I was just chilling the whole time. And I mean, it handles the airport good too. So it'll probably say which terminal you want to go to. Probably stop at that terminal, get your stuff out, and then you close the door and it goes. And like that's, I think we're heading in that direction. Obviously, there's going to be little nitpick things, I think. Just like Waymo and Cruise.
So you tell it like United T3 and it's going to go to that thing. So technically, I want to go to security, actually. Yeah. I don't need to stop at the United thing. Can you just take control of it real quick?
Yeah. I can take control whenever I want. So if you wanted to go to a different spot, which is...
just up to the security, so it's like...
in the middle, I think?
Past the unit, exactly.
I think it's in the middle, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Just let it do majority of the drive, to be honest with you.
Oh, I would too. I just wonder how like intuitive it is.
So it's just like cruise control. I can get out of it with braking, pushing my button on my strobe wheel. Yeah. And then or just giving a little bit of force like that on the steering wheel.
Got it. Okay.
And then I'm out. Right. I think I usually drive for Uber for like 200 to 250 miles on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. 80 95% of the time, I'm in full self-drive.
Oh, nice.
I don't do squat.
Yeah.
And I just love explaining the technology to people because this is where we're heading, and like brace for it.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people are prepared for AI in this kind of a like capacity.
Well, we've had autopilot in the skies forever.
Yes, but not a lot of people know that.
Well, yeah.
They hear the horror stories, right?
They don't understand exactly how it functions.
Correct. That's like
it's going to be car accidents and fatalities are going to go down like 90%. You know,
but that's
crazy.
When everybody is on autonomous vehicle ride sharing, right? But it's not like that.
I think there's a day when you're driving in like the metro of a big city and you're not allowed to be
exactly.
manual.
Yep, exactly.
And it's probably honestly, I don't know, 8 years away.
That's what I said 10. Like I always consider things in decades, right? I think we're a decade away, and we're a decade away from humanoid robots.
Yeah.
We're a decade away from autonomous vehicles. We're probably maybe a decade away to tweak our genes to live longer.
Yeah.
Or even to merge with AI or become kind of like a Terminator or a cyborg. I mean, that's just me. Yeah. That's get all the cancer genes out, or I could be wrong. I mean, I just don't know. Which one do you want to be at?
Let's go up to security. So keep going past all these.
Is security usually in the middle? I've never been in this terminal.
It doesn't really have signage from what I remember. You just keep going past JetBlue.
Mm-hmm.